To begin my stacked rose foundation, I start with a slip knot. In my case, I'm using my adjustable slip knot, which you can see on my other videos. I'm going to chain 2, because this first one I'm going to show you is the single crochet stacked foundation. You can see the 2 V's of my 2 chains. I'm going to work under the top leg of this first V for my very first stitch. I'm going to pull up a loop and make a single crochet. Now, just like if you were doing rows of single crochet that are multiple stitches, we're going to chain 1 to get to the height for our row, turn our work, and we're going to go in from the front under both legs, pull up a loop, make a single crochet. Chain 1, turn our work, go from front to back just like you normally would, and make a single crochet. If you're having trouble spotting where that single crochet is, you chain 1. If you look at this, you'll see the 2 V's from away from the loop of your stitch. The second V is the top of your single crochet stitch. And for those of you who are right-handed, you're going to go from this side in. So you don't even have to really turn your work. You can just slip your hook over here, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through. You continue doing that until you get the number of rows completed to make your project. This is the foundation that I used for my right angle wrap that was published by Annie's. Initially it was in the Crochet magazine. And you can see how you get sort of a zigzag effect. When you go to work back into this, you can see the openings. Those openings are where you're going to work your first row or round of stitches into the foundation. For some of my fancier stacked row foundations, I wanted to create a scalloped edge on the beginning of my project, such as for a shawl or a scarf or another kind of wrap. So I chain 2, go under this first leg like I did before, and create my first single crochet. Then in this one I'm going to chain 3, yarn over, turn my work, go into the single crochet, and make 2 double crochets. Typically this foundation works best with a stitch pattern that has you skip 2 or 3 or 4 stitches depending on how many. It's going to depend on what height of a stitch you have here. Then we're going to chain 1 and turn our work, and we're going to do our single crochet in the top of that first double crochet, or what was the last double crochet of the previous row. Chain 3, turn work, and make 2 double crochets. Now again, we can use the same trick that we used for when we did the stacked single crochets if we're having trouble spotting where to work. In this case, I need to work a single crochet. I've chained 1, and I count the V of the chain 1, and look at this V. That second V from my hook is where the top of the double crochet is. Go in there and make a single crochet. Again, chain 3, turn my work. Having trouble spotting the top of your stitch? That's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4 V's. Make your double crochets in that 4th V. And as this goes along, you get a fun little scalloped edge along one side of your foundation. So when you go to work into this, you're going to work your first row around on this side of the foundation. This opposite side is going to create a pretty scallop.